Hello, my dear followers, my friends, my relatives. Today, I want to tell you that I'm coming back once again on YouTube, and this time I'm just gonna be doing YouTube, and not just YouTube, but I'm gonna inspire you because that's what I realize, that's what I do in life. Who doesn't know me? My name is Galina Nikulina, and I have been starting YouTube before, but then I was stopping, and the reason for it is because I did take some training for YouTube, but the training that I took, it was more like technical, just to understand how YouTube works and how upload video, how to put thumbnails, all of that stuff. However, I realized I had a problem talking to camera. I'm very aware of my strong skills, and I'm very open with people. I love talking to people. I love helping people, and we're gonna talk about it as well. So some trainings that I took for YouTube, it was more like every single training that I took, it was like, okay, what is your YouTube channel is going to be about? And I was stuck with that because they were concentrating on just like 1-2 niches. But I am such a person that I have like so many different skills in my life, and I did so many things in my life that I didn't want to concentrate just on that one little thing because I want to do like a lot. So basically now I'm returning to YouTube with all of my things that I've done in my life, and I want to share my journey with you and also help you as well. So I've been taking life coaching classes before, and I have been working with my psychologist for the past 2 years now straight, and I understand how things work and how can I help you. Also, I am the host of transformational coaching game Lifeline, and I worked with people helping them to write plans to understand themselves better. I mean, writing plans for where they want to move forward. So that's what I want to concentrate my things, kind of like share my journey with you, but at the same time, I want to show you how coaching helped me to work through some other stuff, and so that's what I want to provide for you guys. Okay. Another thing too, I am a co-founder at House Whisperer Home Inspections, and I've been assisting my husband at home inspections for I don't know, last 7 years or something like that, maybe even more. I mean, our company have been in business for this year 10 years, but in the beginning, when we start our journey, I was going to conferences with Sven for home inspectors, more to understand how all of that business works, and basically I was helping Sven on the other end of the business, whereas Sven was doing more like technical stuff, doing home inspections, and I was giving him ideas like, hey, how we should do certain things, and like he built his own website, I mean our website, right? Then I was we were discussing how we should talk to clients, and at some point too, by the way, I used to be a waitress because restaurant business is my passion, and at some point I will open a restaurant or even maybe a mini hotel because I just love service industry and I love people. So yes, guys, I love you. So please support me in the comments below here, because I did have a little issue being I guess perfectionist as well, and sometimes I would record videos and maybe I did not like something, or I would say too much let me think about it, and I would not post and re-record. So from what I understand now, working with psychologists, by the way, which is like interesting because we have been talking about resuming YouTube for a while now and inspire people and motivate and work with people, and but something have been stopping me. And she talked to me about resistance, and I'm like, and she told me how she had some issue with certain things and she used to get sick, and I was like, oh my god, let me do more research on resistance. And I started, reading about resistance, and what I saw was, yes, it happened to us. What happened to us, we wanted to make everything perfect. So our first video for YouTube for our business, we just, when we were recording, our SD card just stopped in the middle, like recording stopped in the middle because SD card was full. Then kids started coming home making noise. We stopped, I mean, like, we just didn't want to do it anymore. Then we decided, okay, at home it's like very busy, let's rent a hotel. So we rent a hotel room, and we want to just record our video, first video for YouTube. We went to this hotel, and what happened to us was sound, because my husband is also like bought the best camera, the best microphone, we had sound fail. Then we had recording where a camera, like what my phone is doing right now, I decided to try and see how it's gonna be. So it has like this face recognition. So what happened, we used good Canon camera, and camera used to just do this and making noise. And so whatever video we tried to record, it just did not work. So we haven't posted that video, but we had like this full energy, we wanted to share with people, about home inspection business. So then we, like, next day, like next morning when I woke up at the hotel, we tried to record video, but energy was not there anymore. And room 2 was cold, there was noise. By the way, right now there is noise. My husband is playing the pool in our apartment complex, and I decided to record this video. Actually, it's midnight, and that's another thing too. I spoke to Catherine. Catherine is my psychologist, and she asked me, like, when are you most energized? And I'm like, at night, my brain just like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do like so many million things, but it's like, go back to sleep. And I was never like morning person. Only the time when I was waking up like super early in the morning was when I worked at diner, and it was actually perfect schedule. I worked for this diner from 6 a.m. till 2 p.m., 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. Actually, I was lucky to get the schedule. I mean, and what happened was, because I love like being a server, I mean, like, not being a server, I love being around people. Basically, I love people. I mean, I love serving people. I used to be a bartender too. And what happened was, I knew that there are people who will come like early in the morning to have breakfast, so I was like excited, and I would wake up. So now it's like, if nobody's waiting for me, if it's not like airplane takes off, right? I'm like, oh, I don't wanna like wake up in the morning. I mean, I wake up for my children early because they're going to school, and I'm making lunch for them, and we have breakfast in the morning with my oldest daughter. So anyway, but I'm not really a morning person, and I'm like most energized like really at night. So she's like, okay, so when you want to do YouTube? I'm like, well, I can't really do at night, but you know what I did? So I kind of scheduled for myself time during daytime, but then it did not happen. And a week later, we have a session with her, and I told her like, oh, I took this training about Speak Easy. And now actually, it was a free training, and now actually I signed for paid training. Actually, I signed for one-on-one training, and she's like, why are you doing this? You were talking that you're gonna do YouTube. And I said, it was so interesting because I was protecting the trainer, Artyom Ponomarenko, because I was like, no, you don't understand. I finally start doing things. I finally and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, trust me, but I do need this. She's like, I don't think you need this. You just, gonna like use this excuse, like sabotaging yourself and not doing it. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. You have no idea. I'm so motivated. And I said, but at the same time, nobody was really teaching me speak on camera. It's completely new. It's like, how do you do it? It's one thing to have conversation, back and forth, and even conversations that we recorded with my husband for our home inspection business. Energy wasn't quite there. Maybe like one of us wasn't ready, and maybe it was my husband, but whatever. I don't want to judge him. I love him so much, and he, by the way, was looking at what I was doing, and he's like, oh, I want to do this training too. So I I was I was translating to him, and he was doing this training with me, and now he actually posted today on Instagram his first video, and I'm super proud of him because we can be ourselves like in this world, but like when camera turns on, we like, God forbid, like we share this or we share our ideas, maybe somebody will still listen. Nobody will steal your idea. You are unique. Yes, maybe somebody will steal something like our name, by the way, which is hilarious. Our home inspection name is House Whisper Home Inspection LLC, right? And what I've seen happening, because I was doing research about what other home inspectors do, and that's another thing we can talk about business. And like what I saw, that other home inspectors start stealing our name, House Whisper, and like having like House Whisper home inspections show. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, but it's not, they are not who they are, you know, like you can steal the name, but if you are not the person, like people come to your energy, people come for who you are. So it doesn't matter if somebody will steal your idea. If they cannot execute it, you know, it's like you're just gonna live in that fear, and you're not gonna do anything in this life big. And maybe you're supposed to be like this big motivational speaker, but you're gonna be like, oh no, Galina, maybe not today. Maybe somebody will steal your idea, you know. And it's like, doesn't matter. Somebody will find then this information from somebody else and execute their way, you know. So that's another fear I had, and now I don't have any fears. So basically, we moved from New York, some of you know, some of you don't, to Florida, and we've been doing a lot of different things, and you know, we also want to invest in real estate. That's something I can talk about as well. Again, like I said, I have many so much experience in life that some people will not believe it, because I'm only 41, right? I have a business, I have 3 children, right? I went through divorce before. I moved, I don't know how many times, because I just stopped counting, right? And I'm starting over a new life, new journey, and it's like I can share all of that with you. I can share my pain, what I went through, how I got over, and I can help you as well to get over all of those feelings that maybe you have inside, okay? So, and yeah, and I can also help you like to understand like why social media is very important for your business, because trust me, we went through that as well. We were not posting anything on our, like we didn't have any social media, you know, pages for our home inspection business, because God forbid like somebody write something bad, and it wasn't bad like from our clients, it was bad from people who do not know us, you know. And it's like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Our clients actually, which is interesting, they talk about us on Redfin, and we had no idea. We did not know even like what is Redfin is, and we found out about Redfin when we had clients call us and tell us, hey, we found you on Redfin, so and so was talking about you, and we're like, what is Redfin? So there are so many different like social media that, you know, use it in your advantage. Use it to your advantage to spread the word, you know, about you, about your business, about your journey, you know, whatever you want to share. And yeah, I can help you with that as well. So another thing too, since I was a server, and we had a home inspection business, I saw like certain similarities about our clients. And it's funny because when I was working at restaurant, I used to tell owner's son, like he would ask like, where's my father? Owner's son was cook, right, chef in the kitchen, and his father was the owner, and he would ask like, where is my father? And I said, oh, he's talking to a client. And it's like, it's funny because in the restaurant business you don't use that word client, you use a customer. But I kept forgetting, like, you know, like, and I was like, oh, he's talking to a client. And then it's like, it's also interesting how things are different. But anyway, also I love to cook. So you see, I love to bartend, I love to serve, I love to cook, I love to inspire people. And also I went through so many things in life that, you know, I can help you with. So if you have questions about my journey and how I can help you, you know, I can help you to build a better relationship, because I went through that. I went through divorce, and I went through some fighting with Sven, and thank God now everything is okay, because I've been working you can't just like blame somebody else for like when you fight, and it always takes two to tango, right? So I mean, yes, I understand there are like maybe like some psychologically unstable people, and forget about fighting with them. But my point is, I became a better version of myself, because before it used to be like, oh, you're gonna behave like this with me? Like, I'm gonna show you who I am, and I can, so now I'm like, most people know me as very calm girl, and that's who I really am, unless you cross some boundaries and then like angry Galina comes out, and if it's some like maybe like bad people, forget it. I'm not just gonna be angry Galinas and I'm gonna send Sven after you. Anyway, I love you all. Please support my video. Write in the comments below what do you want to talk about, like what subjects you want to talk about, and if you want to come to my coaching session, please connect with me through Instagram. I think the best way is through Instagram, and I'll try to share some of my other social media on the bottom here of this video. Write in the comments, I guess, in the description. What else I want to tell you? Also, yeah, so I've been doing research on investing into real estate, and that's another interesting subject I can talk to you about. So it's, very interesting. Okay, stay tuned.